Hey everybody, Carrie here for Virtual Bastion, and thank you for coming back for more Fable. Yes, I am here in episode 3 of this lovely little RPG of many moons ago. I don't know if it's hit classic status yet, but it's getting there, if nothing else. So, yeah, this is a game that I really adore, despite all of its flaws and such. It's the first, modern RPG that I've ever played. Excuse me. It's the first modern RPG I ever played, and it's one that truly probably defined my path that I took in gaming since then, more than any other game. So I'm really happy to share it with you here. In the last episode, we gathered, our little hero here gathered, the 3 skills that we are going to need to survive out in the wilds of this game. We have our trusty sword for melee combat, and then we have our bow and arrow for ranged combat, and then we have at our disposal magic as well. Alright, so last time we were given the option to either continue on in childhood or progress with the game itself. I opted to stay here as being a kid because there's a few more things that we can do before we go on. One is actually visit a demon door. Now these things will pop up every now and again. And I said before, this is not going to be a 100% playthrough because there are still things in the game that I don't know how to do after all this time. And one of them, actually that's not true. I just very often don't want to go through the steps necessary in order to to get what is needed to get 100%. I just want to have fun with the game, and that's the goal of this playthrough generally. But back to the demon door, let's talk to one so that we can get introduced to what they are all about, whether or not we interact with them from here on out. You've just discovered a demon door. These ancient guardians built to protect all manner of secrets. If you can satisfy a demon door, it may choose to let you through.
Your path is dark. Only a light will reveal it, and you are not bright enough.
Well, what does that mean? I don't actually know. I certainly don't keep the demon door puzzles in my head. But whatever requirements we need to satisfy that one, I either don't know or we have not met yet.
Any apprentices
So
need will training?
okay, these fellows will be around to give us more training if we wanted it. Speaking of demon doors, you'll see that, look at this, there's a chest over here with a number on it. Well, that number, the reason for that number will become clear as we go along, but we can't access it for now. Just like with the demon doors, we may or may not access such chests throughout the world. There are general treasure chests that we'll be able to open, no problem. So before we quit last time, the guildmaster told us that Whisper was actually waiting back by the guild woods, and I did say we would revisit them, so there she is. I think I need to continue on. Yeah. In order to progress here.
The beetle nest is just at the top of the... Wait. Did you hear that? It's coming from over there. Bandits. If only we could get across that stream. I know. Why don't you use your bow? Or some of that lightning the guildmaster taught you? I'll heal you if you get hurt.
Okay, that sounds good. So this will give us our first little bandit battle, which we'll hit a lot more of these guys as we go along. So if I target, I don't want to target Whisper, I want to target the people across the way there. Oh, I need to pull out something, so I need to get my bow ready. And then, there we go. Oh, that was a lovely shot. So I can either, from here, use magic. There we go, that's my will at work there. In this case, some lovely lightning. Or I can shoot at some stones. No, that's not helpful. So let's go across here. I realized that one thing I didn't do when I went through archery training was change the view. It's one thing I can do to help. Although, why did it go back? There we go. So you can actually pinpoint target. we can zoom in even more. I'll do it again. Yeah. So we can get like... Oh! I pulled out the wrong thing. Yeah. Game will take me a minute to get used to what's going on here. There we go. All right. That's Bandits Dispatched.
See the look on their faces? Wait till the Guildmaster hears about this.
So there we go. We cleared the woods of bandits using our powers. Throughout the game, I'll likely use a combination of those, you know, the 3 things that I have available depending on the situation. I don't claim to be good at any of them. I'm probably more spastic than not, such as that, using that zoom feature. It's great, but because there's no cover system in this game, stuff like that leaves you incredibly vulnerable. So it's, you know, has its good and bads. Really, my goal is just to get through the game using the powers that I have available, and upgrades and such will come along as we go. I just see another green dot. Another dude over here. What is he about?
I need someone to kill the sparrows nesting around.
Oops. Oh. Yes, he wants us to, rid the the guild of sparrows. I am not going to do that. I forgot about that.
I'll be here.
If I recall, that the act of shooting out these poor sparrows actually gives you bad points as opposed to good points. But it does give you gold, so you have the option there. I am going to ignore the sparrow request for the moment. And I'm going to head back inside because I need to talk to the Guildmaster if I'm going to move on, and I think I can at this point without too much issue. I'm not going to do everything available. I may not remember to do everything available before progressing, but here we go. Do you wish to leave your teenage years behind and progress onto your final training? That I do.
The boy mastered the skills quickly, but there was always more to learn. For years, the guild was his home, his school, and his life. But as time passed, his thoughts returned always to the world outside, the life he had lost, the family that had been torn from him. At last, only the final day of tests remained. Success would mark the end of his training. He would receive the guild seal and be free to forge his own destiny. He would become a hero. Before you graduate, there is one final test you must complete. Enter the guild woods and go to the log at the top of the hill. The test will be revealed to you there. Good luck.
All right, one final test. See how long it takes me to to complete it at the moment. I don't know why. I think it's just getting used to these controls again after spending so much time in other games.
How you pass the final test then? It's simple. You must defeat me.
Thanks, camera.
Using all you've learned in your years of training. We'll begin with your sword. Hit me, if you can.
Okay.
Attack me! Come on! Very
Dang it.
good. Now, shoot me with your bow. Don't get too close.
Okay, so now we pull out the bow, and where is Maze? Watching my screen to say one way or the other. There's no indication as to how close is too close, but my hit count is going up, so that's what's important. I would have thought he would have teleported again, but nope.
Excellent! And finally, cast lightning at me.
If you say so. All right. Oop. Now, there we go. Now he's being tricky. Am I hitting him? Sort of, kind of. I gotta be careful that my
That's enough.
mana doesn't go down too much.
Quite impressive for a novice. You will find real battles rather more fatal than this. But you have passed your final test, and you're ready to receive your guild seal from the guild master.
Hey, I will take it. Thank you very, very much. All right, so let's make our way out of the woods. For our reward.
Well, this is the day, lad. I remember the first night you came to us. And look at you now. Maze's faith in you was well placed. Now come along. The graduation ceremony will take place in the Chamber of Fate, the oldest part of the guild.
Sounds good to me.
Let the apprentices approach. For many years now you have worked hard to earn yourselves the title of hero. Today, that apprenticeship ends and you go out into the world to do great deeds. Deeds that will bring you the gratitude of thousands, or strike fear into their hearts. These are dark times. The shadows of Albion are stirring, and strange winds are blowing. Your choices, whether they lead you down the path of good or evil, will change the face of the world. Now, take your guild seals and venture forth as heroes.
Yay for me.
It's time for you to leave us then. But you're still very much part of the guild. On the map table you will find details of any quests the people of Albion wish heroes to perform. And you'll need to return often to focus all your experience into new skills. Only by doing this regularly will you advance as a hero. Step into the light and I'll show you how to do this.
Into the light we go. Alrighty, using the stick or the D-pad to scroll through your inventory, A to select an option, and B to go back to the previous menu, pressing blah blah blah, returning to the game. Okay. So we're back here. We're back here. So now I have enough. Let's see. Okay, so over on the right, you have your dude and all the things. So you have I forget what the green is. The green is general points. And then you have strength points, archery points, or ranged points, and then will points. So I have 69 strength. I only have 54 archery and 8 will points. So with these things, combined with the general, you could purchase these leveling things, right? So I can choose to level up my strength. I can choose to level up speed. I can choose to level up will. And again, that's a combination of your general green points combined with whatever else. So, for instance, I only have enough points at this time to purchase Fireball level 1 if I wanted to. I think that for myself, it works best if I don't have a plan as to leveling up. Let me say that much at this point. I just go with, I level up health first and then I go from there because I always need health no matter what. Either health or toughness, so either I get more defense or I get more health. I'm going to take more health. I'm going to buy that. So that's going to use up all of my strength points and some of the general, and I don't think I have enough money, currency, to level up anything else. Oh, I can level up. No, I can't level up health. Health level 2 is quite expensive. So that's that.
There is nothing else for me to teach you, but I will always be around to offer you guidance. And your guild seal will allow me to communicate with you at all times.
You will also notice it flashing when you have enough experience to spend. I have given you a basic pack of supplies. It'll be enough for a while.
Now there's a whole world for you to explore.
Okay. So there, we've got some potions, some resurrection vials, which we'll need if we die, and a lamp. And a lamp. To take your quest, interact with the map table. Core story quests are highlighted with the symbol there.
Check the guild for more quests.
So yes. So that will... The Guildmaster will pop into our thoughts, as it were, throughout all of this. But... before we move on... Now before... I can access... I'm not talking to him. I'm going to access the map. There we go. So these are some of the quests that I could take on. I can defeat wasps, or I don't have enough renown. Oh, I have to gain renown in order to get better and bigger quests. And I don't have a lot of money. I'm pretty poor at the moment, and I don't have much else. But before I leave here, there's one thing I want to do, and that's not it. I want to go to my inventory. Let's see. Equipment. Oh, I don't need... No, I want to go... Sorry, I'm getting things mixed up. Stick. Oh, okay, so I have, yes, clothing, my weaponry. What I'm looking for, here's my guild seal, is a lamp. Why? Well, I want to assign that to my D-pad. So let's just pick some place to put it right there. Okay. You can access useful items in-game using the D-pad. Press up on the D-pad for your quick access menu and hold right trigger to access your favorite items. Now I'm doing that. Oops, nope. Right, wrong one. There we go. So here's where you can access items. And if I go that way, there we go. So these are different items that I have available, and I can pick from one. I could also... Oh, sorry. Come on. How do I get... I want to go back. No, I see B is not back. There we go. I want to go to... My goodness. Lamp. Yes. So I have my lamp, which is not really a lantern. I have my lamp going. I want to do that, or have my lamp going, because I think that may be what's needed to open this demon door down here. Maybe. I might also have to come back at night. I don't know. But he said my path was dark and something about needing light. Well, now I have light, literally. So let's see.
Stay within the law.
Your path is illuminated. Fancy that. You worked it out.
So there we go. I've opened my first demon door. It may be the only one I open, but the challenge of them is nice. And they do offer some pretty cool extraneous things. You don't need them to progress throughout the game. But the people of Albion like nothing more than hiding their treasures inside wooden chests. You will also find special silver key chests around the world. To open one, you need the correct number of silver keys. There, so you might remember we will pass when we go back out. Give a refresher. The elixir of life. I'll take that. Thank you very much. So yes, in special chests throughout the game, throughout the world, whether they're in demon doors or they happen to be locked by a certain number, which, as I pointed out before, there's one over here that has a 20 on it, means we need 20 silver keys in order to open that chest. Considering that we haven't even found one, I'm not going to worry too much about them now. The items in there are usually special. Again, you don't need them to progress, but sometimes they are very nice to have, especially when they happen to be kind of neat weapons. All right, but before ending this video, because we are getting a little long in the tooth here, I'm going to see if I can... Oh, dancing. Sorry, I utilized my expressions, which I think I'll be forced to use a few at, now and then, but I don't want to use, there we go. I want to turn off my lamp. I don't need to be bright anymore. Well, I'll do one more thing since I'm here. Another way to interact with people is to use expressions. These simple actions and skills can be used from the D-pad in the same way as objects and will appear when appropriate. New expressions are acquired through changes in alignment, renown, and in other ways. Would you like to trade? I would. That's why I'm here. I have a little bit of money, not much. I just wanted to see if there was anything at all that I could possibly get. I can't get any clothes. I'm far too... don't have that. But I can get, for example, a health potion. No, I can't get a health potion. I can get a will potion. I can get some chocolates, a green apple, apple pie, fish, carrots, red meat, and so on. I think I'm going to pick up... does anything... You can see the prices that this guy has. Green. Green is good, red is bad. It just means green is below cost and red is above cost for this fellow. So I'm going to pick up just a couple extra green apples. Let's just buy a green apple or two to have in case I need them. But you'll see the D-pad down at the bottom, the little controls will give me certain things that I can do, whether I want people to like me or hate me or love me or despise me, one way or the other. This whole system of interaction and morality was really something. I mean, it was new and exciting in its day, and it was hyped to the nines, as some people will probably well remember. In reality, it's fun, fun to play around with, and fun to be silly and fun to be evil and all that, but it's not something that turned out to be particularly groundbreaking. Although, for myself, it did introduce me to moral systems in games, which was a really big eye-opener at the time. All right, I'm going to quit complaining, quit chatting here, and I'm going to select my next quest, which will be the only one I can do, Wasp Menace. Take quest. There we go. I don't have enough renown to get the other ones, so follow that symbol. The region exits on your map to get the location of your quest. Your inventory contains further details of any quests you have taken. Remember to press, select or start, at any time to see your current objectives. I think that's select. Okay. So to leave, we can just go ahead and go. Let me get myself out of the guild. There we go. All right.
Remember, following...
Oh, I don't need your help yet.
...will lead you to your quest objective.
Wasps are attacking the picnic area! Follow me! Hurry! Hey, over here!
All right, well, I guess we'll go ahead and clear out these wasps before I'm done. I thought I would end here, but I didn't realize that I would have the next quest available so quickly. The game has interesting pacing, I will admit. And everybody is just upset from these wasps, my goodness. Here I am to save the day. My goodness, what a scene! That's dreadful! Well, these wasps have to go. Alright, so I'm going to get out my bow. Whoop! And start taking down wasps and try not to get hit myself. Or I'll use some electricity too. That made short work of them, huh? Oh, well. More.
Strike down the wasps.
I'm trying. I promise you that I'm trying.
Your bow may prove useful against the wasp queen. More wasps have spawned, but they are no match for your weapon.
Ah! Well, well, it really, really wants me to to kill the queen, and I get it. I can keep firing electricity at her.
Also use your willpower.
Get in a few hits. Ah!
Hero, your will energy is low.
I appreciate. Oh! Yay! Yay for me! There we go. I got the wasp queen's head and a few other things too. You have become more renowned. The higher your renown level, the more your presence is acknowledged, celebrated, or even feared. To increase your renown further, perform quests, show off your quest trophies, and do as many heroic deeds as possible. All renown increases are displayed at the bottom of the screen with the person icon.
You okay?
Oh, okay. That will be
Chaser to me, but then again, I ain't met one.
good and bad as we continue on throughout the game, which we will do next time. All right, everyone, that is going to do it for this episode of Fable, and I hope you will come back next time for more. In the meantime, please stick around here and check out all the other videos we have up here on Virtual Bastion's YouTube channel, and to find us elsewhere, we are at virtualbastion.com, and we're on Twitter at Virtual Bastion. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.